Did you know that it's an island, right? And they apart from each other. It's two separate islands, and water mass separate them. But sometimes this water mass becomes solid, and now you can travel. Now it takes you an hour to travel from one end to another. But did you know, because the way the sun go and the way the moon go and the way the earth go, that once you walk over there, that it's the next day? So what is time?
Time has been explained since the
It took, you know what I'm saying? It took an hour to walk there, but by the time you got there, it's the next day. How?
But what you're speaking of is based off a perception of how time was described to everybody on this land.
Exactly. Time is a perception.
Okay, so let's take it back even further to the very beginning of creation. The 7 days that were discussed in the Bible in Genesis. When we're talking about the very first command that was spoken when God said, "Let there be light." Are you familiar with that?
See, I don't think you understand, right? And a lot of people understand. A lot of people assume that "let there be light" meant that light came in existence in that moment. But that's not true, right? That light was sort of like that light. What I mean is that light there, coming from that light bulb, is not true light. It's hijacked from the sun. And "let there be light" was light stolen from the paroma. Right? Right? A lot of people don't know that.
So how was it?
Hold on. How was it stolen? How was it stolen from?
What do you mean?
Like, since God is like the creator, how do you?
No, God and the creator is different. Right? So that was spoken by God and his minions. Right? Who was he spoken to when he said, "Let there be light"? Who was he speaking to? If there was nobody to speak to. If no one existed but him. Why would he need a word? Is he crazy?
So you mentioned pleroma. I wanted to ask you really fast. The totality of divine powers. What does that mean to you for creation?
See, power is different. See, you like to ask words that have different definition depending on the person that's receiving it. Like, to me, silence is power, but other people view it as weakness. So what is power? Right? I can't determine that. It's a perception. He's asking me to determine perceptions.
Well, this is how you go for your lessons, your teachings. You call yourself a prophet. You're leading everyone around you.
Nah, I believe no one, and there's no lessons. Lessons is trauma. Because if I pass on lessons, I pass on trauma. Right? I have no lesson for people. I don't have a book. I'm not a teacher. I'm a participant of life. I'm a conscious observer that's fully aware.
And with that observantness, what's the word? Observantness and awareness, doesn't that inspire you to help people?
I can't speak to you. I can't speak with a person that don't understand anything. You can't even speak correctly. You trying to overspeak him. He speak, you're trying to speak. You off beat. Your whole everything is off frequency. Everywhere you go is unaligned. You don't see that?
No, because I waited until he was done speaking.
No, you don't see it. When you play this back, you're going to see how many times he had to speak louder because you almost cut him off. In the middle where he had the conversation, where he had the floor. We had a discussion going. You had something that you wanted to know and you chose to blurt it in at the same time when he was asking the question. You don't remember that? You don't recall that?